Top intelligence officials and politicians from Egypt, Qatar, Israel, and the United States failed to broker a ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas last week. The group, which negotiators from the Israeli Prime Minister's office refused to join, announced 3 additional days of consultations, but even that period ended without a breakthrough.
The
Mossad and Shabak joined the Paris talks and continued negotiations in Qatar. They agreed on a draft ceasefire agreement. Then, Netanyahu refused the terms. If the war is over, he fears imprisonment because of a fraud trial. Netanyahu doesn't want to end this war, despite the fact that he has failed to achieve all his goals. They want to end the resistant forces. Everyone told him it's impossible. They want to release all 136 hostages in Gaza without offering anything in return.
Egypt and Qatar are leading mediation efforts aimed at securing the release of more than 100 Israeli hostages in Gaza, getting more aid to Palestinians in the besieged Strip, and freeing Palestinian prisoners from Israeli jails. On Saturday, however, Israel said it halted truce talks over what Netanyahu has described as, quote, delusional Hamas demands. The Palestinian armed resistance group has on its part also threatened to walk away from the negotiations if aid does not reach Palestinians in northern Gaza. Egypt, Qatar, and the United States are hoping that a deal can be reached before the Islamic holy month of Ramadan that's set to begin next month. But instead of a break from the 4.5-month-long war, there are concerns that Israel may actually expand its battle zone and send boots on the ground in Rafah City, which borders Egypt.
The
Israeli military chief of staff announced that the military campaign in Rafah will get implemented even during the holy month of Ramadan. Therefore, Israel is still pressing Hamas to release the hostages they have. This escalation challenges a possible ceasefire. Invading Rafah will be a new war. If Israel does not reverse its intentions, there will be a new and deeper humanitarian crisis and a threat to Egypt. It's a complicated situation and is bigger than all the diplomatic efforts trying to contain it, especially as Israel keeps defying all the global pressure on it.
After several warnings against Israel's plans to deploy military troops in Rafah, Egypt appears to be fed up. On Sunday, the State Information Service announced that the country will be presenting an oral argument against Israel at the International Court of Justice to explain how Israel's practices in Gaza are violating international law. Adel Mahroui, CGTN, Cairo.